say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Vols will snap it on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
But you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Direct snap. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown balls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Bishop. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Runs through a tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Vols looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He might want another play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. On the move at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, the running back looking for room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Staley. Now he's... all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Vols are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play. First and goal, Tennessee.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give them the lead.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The short hands, it's Howard. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Might as well stick with him. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got a man. It's Staley. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Motion from the wide receiver. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes a connection. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.